What is going on, ladies and gentlemen, community? Thank you so much, for your support, each and every one of you. Thank you so much for the subscribers since day one, those who constantly tune into the lives, those who comment and support, in the videos that I post up, liking, sharing, the new subscribers also, man. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Like I constantly say, man, and I won't stop saying it, you know what I'm saying? So I just want to cover some things. It's not too common that I go 2 days in a row live, but I wanted to do this for the sake of time. I'll probably post up some videos later on some certain things that I do not cover in this live session, at least. I'm going live a little later than usual. But I want to cover some things with you guys, and I think Jaron Ennis definitely deserves. He's definitely worth talking about. So I didn't talk about him yesterday because there's just so many fights, like I said, going on. L Dub is in the building. What's going on? John Simon, how's it going, family? Thanks so much for tuning in. I don't think I've seen you here before, but hey, you are definitely welcome to the platform. Welcome to the platform, family. John Simon, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. This is just a platform, just to give you a brief description. This is just a platform where we speak the sport of boxing. We love the sport of boxing. We learn from the sport of boxing. We grow from it in our personal lives. It's not just, being spectators of the sport of boxing. We fight in life. We persevere in life. We train in life. We do our best in life. You know what I'm saying? In every aspect of our lives, you know what I'm saying? For the parents, family, men and women out there, you know what I'm saying? So that's what it's about, you know what I'm saying? So the sport of boxing trickles down and it impacts every aspect of our lives. John Simon, so you are definitely welcome. Everybody's welcome here. Thank you guys. You guys are jumping in quickly, man. Thanks so much, man. Lawrence, again, L-Dub, John Simon. 503 Lion. Once again, I congratulate 503 Lion for his 1,000 subscribers, man. He's moving on up, man. Definitely congratulations to our guy, 503 Lion. The support he has shown me too, man. I mean, you guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, family. Thanks so much, 503 Lion. Y'all go subscribe to 503 Lion. If anybody is not subscribed to him, I'm sure you guys are all. But he interviewed a fighter yesterday. Great stuff, man. Love listening to 503 Lion, man. I love his input in the sport of boxing. So definitely, man, you on a roll, brother. yeah, I know, man. This is my second live in a row as far as, I went live yesterday, today. I think I went earlier this week. So I'm, keep pushing it, definitely. And one of the reasons why I haven't maybe pushed too much, I'm saying, with content and videos, I am. But when it comes to lives, because I've been studying, thankfully, I'm free now. Oh my gosh, I'm free. I finished studying this semester at least, so I'm good, man. It's going almost my vacation time from work. Gonna have 2 weeks off, Lord willing. So, man, I'm gonna be pushing. ASAP Sam's in the building, man. Thanks so much, man. Bruce goes there jumping in. Made event Mark, man. Chen Smoke, you guys are awesome, man. Thank you guys so much for jumping in. We're gonna talk some boxing, and like I said, man, yesterday I didn't have time. Bruce goes, we walking from class. Oh, that's cool. That's right on, bro. Right on, bro. Awesome. From class to class today. I didn't talk about Jaron Ennis yesterday because just so many things, man. So many fights, like I said yesterday, and everybody knows it. So many fights going on. It's hard to cover everything in one live session. So I had to go live today. I had to talk about Jaron Ennis. Y'all know what it is, man. And other news, recent stuff I want to share with you guys. So definitely, Chen Smoke, let me just, Chen Smoke's always driving when he's listening. So it's all good. Always drive safe, family. Drive safe, family. Definitely. You know what I'm talking about, bro. Stay safe, everybody out there. I hope everybody's safe. Meet you for lunch at the break. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So let's get to it, family. Thank you guys for jumping in. Let's get to it. Let's get right to it. Y'all are in the building. Let's get right to it, man. Let's get right to the news. Okay, so and then we're gonna get to talk to Jaron Ennis in a moment. Okay, so we got here Demetrius Andrade. Okay, Demetrius Andrade. There was a recent tweet or whatever, right? Talking about, and there's a photo posted of him and Billy Joe Saunders, sometime before they've kicked it before, whatever, right? And Demetrius Andrade said, and we already know that Demetrius Andrade had a recent interview. And we already know that, and I've been saying it, kind of, I guess, ranting concerning Demetrius Andrade, because we know his styles, we know his skills, blah, blah, blah. Everybody knows that. And we want to see him fight, good fighters. We want to see him fight, top-notch opponents, which he hasn't for the last many fights. And a lot has to do with the decisions he has made and the way he's conducting himself in the career and the division. He has a belt, if I'm not mistaken. I think the WBO. I don't remember. I don't even know what belt he has, but he has a belt. Okay, but it seems like he's just not getting the the recognition that he deserves. He's not getting the publicity that he deserves. As a fighter, as a really highly skilled fighter in the division, and it's quite sad. And the reason why I say this is because I've ranted about it, because it's upsetting. It's disappointing to me to see fighters, with high caliber status, not get opponents that they deserve, whether it be him making the bad decisions, which he did, some time ago, months and months ago. I made a video about it, I'm saying how it's kind of similar to Bud Crawford. I said this before, and just, clarify, just to lay a foundation concerning Demetrius Andrade and what he recently just posted on Twitter. So, similar situation as Bud Crawford, as far as, re-signing. He extended his contract or whatever, re-signed to, under Hearn, if I'm not mistaken, under Zone or Matchroom, whatever, under Hearn. Okay. And ever since then, I mean, before then, he's been not getting, the best fights at all, fighters, opponents, according to his skills and what his skills demand. You see what I'm saying? To be put to the test. And then he re-signs and extends under Hearn and continues getting the same under par opponents. So everybody knows that, I'm saying that's the problem right now with Andrade, and it's been a problem. And I have ranted about it for the fact that I'm disappointed. I've been disappointed about it. I'm saying I'm not, I don't hate at all. No, I'm just disappointed in the situation that Demetrius Andrade is in. So recently he tweeted, all right, y'all go ahead and comment. Wait, I'm going to get your comments in a moment. Okay. Keep commenting, family, keep commenting. So he recently tweeted or whatever, right? He said, love, he has a photo of him and him and Billy Joe Saunders. Obviously, you guys know he's been talking. He's been recently interviewed talking about he wants to fight Billy Joe Saunders. Okay. He said that he loves him, I'm saying, in this photo, twit, whatever. And he says, one of the true gentlemen in the sport. I understand that so Demetrius Andrade is talking about Billy Joe Saunders being a gentleman. I beg to differ because of the fact that you already know, man, that stupid stuff that Billy Joe Saunders has done outside the ring. Very stupid, very foolish things he has done. Acts like a, high school kid, junior high school kid outside the ring. But when it comes to in the ring, skilled, very skilled. Billy Joe Saunders is a skilled fighter, man. But then again, he tested positive. And you already know, yesterday I talked about it, saying that people testing positive for drugs or enhancing, whatever they want to call it, right, substances in their bodies that they shouldn't be, have in their system, in their bodies, to enhance their athletic abilities. That rubs me really wrong. That rubs me the wrong way. And I think that's a big, stain and that's going to follow you. That's going to follow you, man, throughout your career. Same with Canelo, Billy Joe Saunders, Dillian White. The list goes on and on, okay? Those are just recent examples I can think of right now. So, I mean, the list goes on and on. So, when you talk about fighters like that, man, outside the ring, it really stains their reputation. It really does. And even though if they cleaned up, even if they cleaned up and they're, but it's still in the back of your head, like, is this guy cheating still? You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. That's why I disagree with what, Demetrius Andrade said. Now, in the recent interview that he had, when he was talking about the fighters that he wants to fight, some people say that he's desperate. Some people say that, he's a real nice guy. I'm sure he is. I'm sure Demetrius Andrade, when you talk to him face to face, he's a cool guy. You know what I'm saying? Even though he's a little eccentric in his personality and the way he moves about and stuff like that, but whatever, right? That's him. But when it comes to him as a personality, I'm sure he's a really nice guy, humble, down to earth guy. That's good stuff. Other people interpret his recent interview about, the fighters he wants to fight, as desperate. I think it's a mix of both, man, because Demetrius Andrade knows the situation that he's in. He knows the types of opponents he's been fighting. He knows what the public has been telling him, saying about him. He knows what the boxing community and true boxing fans have been saying about him. You know what I'm saying? Just like Bud, he very well knows. And that's why Bud Crawford, he's been going on lately. This was back in 2019 at the end of the year. I've said it, everybody said it before, you know what I'm saying, about when he started going on his rants on Twitter, then his sister, then Bernie. Up to this day, Bernie just continues, going on IG, Instagram and defending Bud. And Bud himself saying, everyone's saying that I'm fighting, lame opponents and blah, blah, blah. These guys know it, and I've said it before, man, that's the power that we have and the platforms that we have. We can speak out as true boxing fans. We're not hating, of course not. We're just talking the truth. We're just speaking facts. You know what I'm saying? And so that's the thing. Demetrius Andrade knows, what I'm saying? I think it's a mix of both. I think he's a desperate and he's also, he's just a nice guy, but he's desperate. I think he feels it. He feels the pressure. He knows what boxing community is talking about. He knows what boxing fans are talking about. Media is really talking about Demetrius Andrade, that we want to see him fight, true competitive fighters and opponents because he has that skills. But whatever. So he said that Bill Joe Saunders is a true gentleman, which I definitely disagree with. But he said, and he continues to say, done deal, right? Mid to late February. So, and then he hashtags or whatever you want to call it, ats or tags. I don't know these expressions, man, whatever these terms. I think he tagged Eddie Hearn and it says, please send the contracts next week. Then he tagged John Cena. I don't know what the heck that's about. Maybe there's going to be another YouTuber event, right? And then John Cena is going to box someone. I don't know, man. John Cena is a cool guy though, but whatever. So the point is that, it looks like the point of me explaining all this is because it looks like Andrade is going to fight mid to late February against Billy Joe Saunders. Finally, please fight him, man. I would love to see this fight. It would be a great matchup skill-wise. Let me get to the comments real fast, man. You guys are awesome. WBO. Oh, thank you so much, ASAP Sam. So, yeah, he has a WBO. Yeah, I thought it was. So he has a WBO belt, Demetrius Andrade. And so thank you so much, ASAP. Thank you again. Thank you guys for jumping in the building. That photo of Andrade and Billy Joe is today for the Canelo. Oh, I didn't know that, bro. I didn't know that. Awesome. Okay, so they're going to be there for the fight, or they're going to be attending and watching. Cool. Why don't Andrade kind of call out Canelo? I mean, he has been actually. Let me reiterate. Let me correct myself. He has been actually. Andrade has been calling out Canelo. He wants to fight him, but we'll see, right? I don't think that's ever going to happen. So because we already know how Canelo moves, but it is what it is, right? So I didn't know that. Okay, it's a recent photo of Andrade and Billy Joe Saunders for the Canelo. That's awesome. I actually thought it was an old photo. I thought it was an old photo, so I didn't know that. He's like, cool stuff, man. So it looks like, guys, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like they're talking, they're negotiating, they're talking. Whatever you want to call it, as colleagues or buddies or whatever. Demetrius Andrade and Billy Joe Saunders will probably see that fight in February. You guys remember yesterday the potential fights I talked about, the fights that we're, Lord willing, that we're going to see. Jojo Diaz, right? Also, we're going to see some fights in this February. I think we're going to see great stuff in February, 2021, the first quarter. I think we're going to see some good stuff, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to see some good stuff. So I didn't know that was a photo of the recent photo. Awesome. So hopefully we're going to see them fight soon, man. So we have it. ASAP Sam, Andrade has the WBO. Yeah, I think it is. I think Soccer Training Club's in the building. Thanks so much, man, for jumping in here. Yes, sir. Thank you so much, man. Family right there. Big homie Coop. Father of approximately 8 children, if I'm not mistaken. Beautiful, big family, awesome stuff, man. Being a great father. Keep grinding, family. Keep grinding, big homie Coop. Family right there, man. Family's in the building. Main event Mark says here, I flipped out when he and Paul resigned. Exactly. I know it, man. With Hearn, exactly. He my New England champ, but makes the worst business decisions. I know, dude. I mean, one of the things I said, and this is one of my conclusions here. This is one of my conclusions here with Demetrius Andrade and Bud Crawford, the situations that they're in and why they re-signed. I think things are just comfortable, making those easy checks. You know what I'm saying? And just put ourselves in their shoes. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a lot of us would probably do the same they did. You know what I'm saying? It comes to, easy checks, easy opponents. I don't know, man. I just think these guys are comfortable. I kind of conclude with that, with the situation that they're both in. You know what I'm saying? So main event, Mark, you're definitely right, bro. Best thing about Andrade is he stays in the gym. Yeah, he definitely does, man. He's one of those few guys that really stay in the gym, like, Jaron Ennis, like Shakur Stevenson, like, on and on. The Charlos also, man, those guys are just, always fight ready. They don't have to get ready. They stay ready. Big facts at main event, Mark. I couldn't defend my any bro after he said, yeah, exactly, man. That's the thing. You know what I'm saying? And may I correct myself? Yesterday I was talking about Jojo Diaz under Golden Boy. I think I made a mistake. I think Jojo Diaz is under Hearn. Yesterday when I went live, I was, talking about, Jojo Diaz, he's going to fight, he's scheduled to fight at least in mid-February or in February or whatever. I think it's on 13th. But I think he's under Hearn too. I think Jojo Diaz is under Eddie Hearn. Let me correct myself. I think yesterday I said he was under Golden Boy, under Oscar, but I think he's under Eddie Hearn. I got him mixed up with the Mexican Americans, you know what I'm saying? Like with Virgil Ortiz, Ryan Garcia. And I just kind of thought, Jojo Diaz is under Oscar De La Hoya too. So if I'm not mistaken, Jojo Diaz is also under Eddie Hearn. So, I mean, that's the thing, man. These guys, they really got to think about, the thing, I've said it time and time again, fighters nowadays, they really have to have a smart team behind them. They really have to have people who know about the business of boxing. Unfortunately, fighters have to do their homework. I say unfortunately because fighters, they should just focus on fighting and that's it. You know what I'm saying? But nowadays, in this day and era that we're in the sport of boxing, they got to do their homework. You know what I'm saying? They have to do their homework about the business of boxing, about promoters, et cetera, et cetera. You know what I'm saying? So they really have to. And it looks like some fighters just don't do it. And they sign to people. And then look how their careers are being guided and maneuvered. That's the problem. You know what I'm saying? So we got Acondo in the building, man. What's going on, family? I was jumping in. Thank you guys so much, man. Remember to get the likes up. Remember to share, man. We'll go ahead and support. Thank you guys so much, man. You guys are awesome. So we got here, Bruce goes, Andrade like lemonade. Yeah, man. Yeah, we are. Yeah, definitely, man. So we got here Aesop saying Andrade will beat Saunders. Now, that's a fight I really want to see. I mean, like I said, as far as in the ring, I definitely give, these guys are skilled. And I would love to see this fight. That's why I want to talk about it right now. That's why I'm giving out this news, you know what I'm saying? Fresh information that Demetrius Andrade tweeted, you know what I'm saying? Talking about possibly, it looks like it's going to be mid to February. He's talking about Hearn sending the contract. This fight has to happen because if it doesn't happen, these guys are under the same umbrella, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be super lame and it's going to really suck if Andrade and Billy Joe Saunders don't fight because if I'm not mistaken, they're both under Eddie Hearn. So if they don't fight, what the heck's the problem? You know, we already know that Canelo's also under, you know, he's working with the zone or whatever, right? Associated with the zone, whatever they want to call it, right? Even when he was under Oscar De La Hoya, he was fighting in the zone. Why the heck didn't he fight Andrade? Who knows, right? But I think Canelo doesn't want that smoke, most likely, right? So it is what it is, man. I mean, so these guys have to fight. That's what I'm saying here. These guys have to fight in February. I mean, enough is enough. You see what I'm saying? Now let me just point that out. Enough is enough with Andrade. Your opponents got to be up to par now. Now, you know, Billy Joe Saunders would be a nice step up. You know, I mean, it's time. Enough is enough with Andrade. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes there's a point where you got to say enough is enough with certain fighters. And you know, I think Andrade, man, it's going to be a great fight. I think because the thing here is I think Saunders can give Andrade some problems with that footwork. He can give Andrade some problems with that footwork, man. So, I mean, it would be an interesting fight. It's possible Andrade will beat Saunders, but I don't know, man. Hopefully it's going to be official soon. But we're in December already. It's close. I mean, these guys got to start signing contracts. Stuff got to be official now. You know what I'm saying? This is the zone stuff. You got to do it quick. Start getting to work. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be surprised. L-Dub continues to say here, I wouldn't be surprised if Eddie announced the Andrade Billy Joe fight tomorrow. Hopefully, bro. Hopefully, I mean, that's what I'm saying. It has to be done soon, man. ASAP, start getting to work. Stop the running around. Stop the jibber jabber like Eddie Hearn always does with those hour-long interviews and just, blah, 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 blah. You know, we don't want to hear that. We want to see contracts signed. We want to see official fights, and we want to see promoting, start getting to work. You know what I'm saying? Lawrence L-Dub continues to say Jojo Diaz is pro. Oh, is he? Is he, bro? Mm-hmm. Thanks for clarifying that. So I was right yesterday. So yeah, I kind of assumed that, but I thought he was under Hearn. But you know, today I don't know why it came to my mind today. But okay, thank you so much for clarifying that. So he is promoted by Golden Boy. Okay, and is managed by MTK, kind of like Virgil Ortiz recently signed to MTK also for associate management, whatever the heck they want to call it, however they're doing it. So yeah, okay. Bruce Go's got here. Nobody pronounced his name correctly. Oh, okay. All right, fam. All right. You know already, definitely, fam. Major Kickboxing, thank you so much for jumping in, man. Thank you so much, fam. On lunch break, but passing through. Hey, man, thanks so much for your love, man. Bro. Major Kickboxing, man. He shared my Felix Verdejo, man, getting nice views there, man. Thanks so much, family. Thanks so much for your support, man. We're family. Thanks so much, Major Kickboxing, once again for your support, man. Thank you so much, bro. Enjoy your lunch, family. Enjoy your lunch. Enjoy your work day. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes with the redundance of work, our redundant work schedules, you know, sometimes it converts to being monotonous, but you know what I'm saying? Enjoy your job, bro. Whatever it is, you guys, ladies and gentlemen, whatever you guys are working in, just enjoy your work. You know what I'm saying? Do the best you can. Be thankful that we have work. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people are losing their jobs. There's a lot of unemployment right now, unfortunately, because of this crazy pandemic, man. So hopefully things get back on, you know, back on track. You know what I'm saying? So Major Kickboxing, thanks so much for your support, family. ASAP Sam continues to say here, maybe Andrade's career would start going in the right direction after the Saunders fight. Hopefully, bro. This is what I'm hoping for. This is exactly what I'm hoping for. It's time. It's time, because I don't know how old Andrade is, but I don't think he's too young. You know what I'm saying? It's time. I mean, you know, we can't. Enough is enough with Andrade. I mean, hopefully after this Billy Joe Saunders, and starting with this Billy Joe Saunders fight, I mean, his career, it's going to start getting back to order, you know, getting back on track and really, really fighting the real competition out there. So he's age 32. He's 32 years old. So, you know, the clock is ticking. Father time is ticking, like I constantly say with fighters, man. I always pay attention to their age, and I always pay attention to when they're starting to get out of their prime. You know what I'm saying? Time is ticking in the career, man. That's how it is in the sport of boxing. The sport of boxing is cold. Fighters got to get to work, and they got to do it. You know, they got to keep their head in the game and know who to fight and just be maneuvered the right way. And sometimes promoters don't do that. Andrade's in a really critical situation in his career. He better start getting good competition out there. You know what I'm saying? Big homie Coop, Roxbury, but I'm from Dorchester. Oh, cool, family. Cool. That's awesome, man. Brusco says here, I know Dorchester and Roxbury. My old connection is a Southie. Oh, awesome. You guys are chit-chatting. All good stuff right there, man. Major Kickboxing. I work from home. So, oh, okay. You work from home, bro? Oh, man. I'm sure Major Kickboxing is real grateful then. Working from home, bro, man. You got it nice, man. That's awesome. So, you know, that's the news. Hopefully, like what L-Dub said, maybe today, maybe tomorrow, right? It's going to be announced. Let's get the ball rolling, man. Demetrius Andrade, come on, bro. If something comes up tomorrow or soon, some stupid news, hopefully we don't get it. Oh, you know what? The fight, they're really not going to fight because, you know, Joe Saunders or whatever the heck. Man, get to signing contracts, guys. Come on, Demetrius and Billy Joe Saunders. We want to see you guys fight. It's time. You guys got to get it. Start, please. So that's the first tip of news I wanted to share with you guys so we can get out. Let's go on. Let's get along here. Okay, so let's continue. Check this out, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sure you guys heard it already from yesterday, since yesterday. Check this out. Okay, so we have Vasyl Lomachenko. You already know what's going on. Just when I said the name Lomachenko, I'm sure you guys heard it already. He's complaining that he got robbed. Oh my gosh, dude. Can somebody's, I don't know what the word here is, but, you know, I say it with all due respect, but I think it's facts. That's why I say it honestly and I say it humbly, you know what I'm saying? But I speak facts, I speak truth. And sometimes the truth hurts, okay? Sometimes the truth hurts, okay? Can your arrogance get a little bit more worse than this? I mean, you know, Lomachenko, this is reminding me, check this out, ladies and gentlemen. This is reminding me of when Harrison got smashed when he rematched Charlo. Okay? Months later, this was months. I think they fought back in, I don't remember the year. I think in 2018 or something, okay? Or 2019. I don't remember the heck, okay? But they fought. You guys already know, okay? I don't remember what time they fought. Jermell Charlo and Harrison in the rematch. Months later, you know, what does Harrison do? He comes around and starts saying, you know, oh no, check the bottle. You know, Harrison, Charlo was cheating. You guys don't check the bottle. You know, months later, and Lomachenko's coming out, you guys, and he's saying that the judges were bribed. Man, what's up with Lomachenko, dude? What's up with him? Okay, first it was his shoulder. That was the problem. According to, I don't even buy that, but whatever. It is what it is, okay? I don't know. I don't buy it. Maybe other people do. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I'm not, you know, debating against that. I'm not. I just don't. For me, I don't buy that stuff. I don't buy, you know, Lomachenko. Oh, it's good. My shoulder. That's why I couldn't fight, man. I mean, come on. Stop with these excuses. And then what happens? You know what I'm saying? What? Did they fight in October? Now it's December. And now Lomachenko's coming out. Oh, no, the judges were bribed. Bro, Lomachenko's just looking worse and worse. He's making himself look worse. I'm not talking about the skill set. I'm not talking about his accolades. No, I'm talking about him complaining. Okay, we can rightly divide what we're talking about here. Okay, a lot of people don't know how to do that. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you're a Loma hater and you're just hush puppies. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing that. And you already know me. And you guys know what's up. You guys know how to rightly divide things. And, you know, but some people, you know, go off the wayside and start saying that, oh, you're hating and just whatever. So we're rightly dividing. I'm not talking about Lomachenko's skills. I'm not talking about his accolades and whatever, right? I mean, he can fight. I'm not saying anything. He can box. But he's looking bad. You know, first his shoulder. Now, months after the loss, his second loss, let's get that straight. His second loss. Now he's talking about the judges are bribed. Oh my gosh, dude. Is it arrogance? Is it stubbornness? Can somebody give me the word? I mean, I'm not the best with dictionary definitions, with words and terms sometimes, but there are so many words in the dictionary, too many. So I'm not, you know, but is it arrogance? Can it get any worse than this? Or stubbornness? Can it get any worse than, or what's the word? What's the word? I don't know. I mean, now, so he said, quote, he says this: if we counted strictly by the book, check this out, ladies and gentlemen, the scorecards would be different. That's what he's saying. That's what he said. That's a quote. If we counted strictly by the book, I'm sure he said it in his native language, but it's all good. So this is how they're interpreting it. So if we counted strictly by the book, the scorecards would be different. Oh my gosh, dude. Lomachenko is just a sorry loser, bro. I'm sorry. I'm not disrespecting him. This is just my honest, humble opinion. I definitely, you know, respect his skills. I'm not saying anything about that. I'm not saying anything. And what I said, check this out, ladies and gentlemen, please. What I said before in the build-up in my final thoughts video, I think I went on Instagram and talked about it. And I also went on YouTube live about it before Lomachenko and Teofimo fought. It was on a Friday, I think, like right now. And I said, I'm expecting a lot from Lomachenko. I said that. I'm expecting a lot from him because according to how he's been, promoted in the media and all that stuff, whatever, calling him the Matrix, high tech and whatever titles they want to Lomas, I don't know. I just see what I see in the ring. He's a really skilled fighter. And, according to that and how the media has blown him up to be, I don't know if I want to call it hype. I don't know. But I said, I'm expecting a lot from him against Teofimo Lopez. And hey, hats off. And, Teofimo brought a really unique game plan and stopped Lomachenko in his tracks. Frustrated Lomachenko. And it is what it is. Y'all already saw the fight. We don't have to do a post-fight reaction. You already know. So for Loman, I mean, that's a sorry loser mentality, man. He says, if we counted strictly by the book, the scorecards would be different. What are you talking about, Lomachenko? What are you trying to convince? Who are you trying to convince? You ain't convincing anybody, really, bro. Maybe the man fans, yes. Maybe those who ride and die for you, I get it. But that's blind. It's stubborn. It's arrogant. I don't know what the word is. You can't get worse than that, ladies and gentlemen. You lost fair and square, and that's it. Take the L, bro, and come back. Just stop talking because you're looking worse. And he continues to say, I took one round for the first. Look what he says. I took one round for the first half of the fight and 5 rounds for the second one, namely rounds 7 to 11. This is what Lomachenko's saying. He continues to say, we've got 6 and 6, which is a draw. If it's a draw, we use the unspoken rule of boxing. We look for rounds 10 to 12. I won the 2 of them. It's 2-1. Quote, he continues to say, they knew that the possibility of a knockout from my side was around 20%. Okay. And he continues to say, what does it say? It's about being bribed. Listen to this, ladies and gentlemen. Look what Lomachenko is saying, man. What the heck's his problem, man? He said, it's about being bribed. There was nothing about honest judging. What the heck is Lomachenko's problem? Sorry, loser. I mean, you know what I think? He got so used to being, promoted how he has been promoted. He got so used to being called, he's the Matrix guy, the high tech, and he's on top of the world. And he loses fair and square. And now he's, just coming out with any excuse in the book. His shoulder, now this, the judges bribed him. It was a draw. Man, this is a sorry loser mentality, man. Soccer Training Club says, how good is, can somebody answer? Maybe L-Dubs, if you're still here, bro. Camille says meta. I really don't know, bro. But I don't know, bro. I'm honestly not too interested in the Triple G, says meta fight. That's why I'm not even talking about it, man. Just kind of like what Anthony Joshua, with all due respect, though, you know what I'm saying? Anthony Joshua versus Pulev. I really didn't even talk about that, you know what I'm saying, in the build-up of the fight. Excuse me. In the build-up of the fight, I really didn't talk about that because I already knew who the heck was going to win. I already knew that AJ was going to blow out Pulev. I got to it. I didn't make it. I didn't make a video about it, but maybe I probably will. I'm not sure. But I got it. It's in my receipts, you know what I'm saying? But I can make a video about it where I said right in the day before the fight between AJ and Pulev that AJ was going to beat Pulev, kind of like he beat Povetkin. Quite similar with the uppercuts and things of that nature. But, he took out Pulev. He smashed him. And, that's why I'm not really too concerned or too interested, with all due respect to Triple G and these guys, you know what I'm saying? But Triple G, I understand, you know what I'm saying? He's a fighter and stuff. I respect him, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not really too interested in this fight because I don't know about Camille Sismeta. I really don't know. I haven't researched on him, man. But, one of the reasons why Soccer Training Club and everybody, y'all check my channel out. Go, I've said this a while ago, man. Triple G, I think he should have retired a while ago, man. I think he really should have retired a while ago. I saw the writing on the wall. I knew he was going to lose against Canelo in the rematch. I understand controversial. The first one, maybe Triple G won or what have you, whatever. It's a big controversy there. But, I personally think that, and I bet in the build-up months before the rematch between Triple G and Canelo, I said, Triple G's out of his prime, man. He's been out of his prime, and he's going to lose the rematch. Canelo's going to box him out. He's going to box him out, and that's pretty much what happened. So, I think Triple G, man, he's just way out of his prime. How old is he right now? 38? I don't know, man. So I'm not really too interested about Triple G and his fight. With all due respect, I'll probably watch it, but I really don't know. It's today, but I really don't know. I really don't know how good Sismet is. Anybody can possibly answer that? Good question, Soccer Trading Club. Definitely, man. Briscoes continues to say here, Loma must think we all have. Yeah, bro. That's the thing here. Sometimes, and not just Loma, Briscoes. You know what I'm saying? Not just Loma. A lot of fighters, sometimes they say things that are just completely like out of whack. They're just like, what are you saying here? and that's a lot of fighters do that sometimes. Several fighters, maybe not all, of course, not all of them, of course, but several fighters do that just because they try to save face. That's the thing here. They try to save face. And Lomachenko's trying to save face and trying to find a nice a justification and an explanation and a reason to make fans think, oh, yeah, it was, to make fans second guess, to make fans think that red is blue and it's not red. You see what I'm saying? To make fans think that 2 + 2 = 6, not 4. You see what I mean? And some fighters do that. I don't want to make this in a different discussion with another fighter, but I got another fighter in my mind, and I think you guys already know recent, things he's been saying on IG, and yeah, man, just things that you make you think, what, dude? We're not stupid. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Lomo, just hush. He's making himself look a lot worse. He's making himself look really bad, really bad. Sore loser. ASAP Lomachenko just needs to move on. And exactly. Bro, I was gonna say that. I was gonna say that to conclude on that with Lomachenko, that he just got to go and fight, continue fighting, just stay quiet, come back, make a comeback, and you'll do all right, Lomachenko. You know what I'm saying? Prove it. Come back and prove it, you know what I'm saying, with your skills. And that's all he has to do. But he just keeps going on, you know what I'm saying? He keeps coming out with these excuses, just really lame, you know what I'm saying? So you're right, ASAP, definitely. He mad because the complexion for the protection didn't work. It seems like it, bro. Now he's saying judges were bribed. Exactly. I really don't know where he's coming out with this stuff. He's just, what I think? He's just sitting there in his mansion, and he's just thinking and what's the real reason? What's going on here? I lost, but just trying to find a way to save face. Never mind, he didn't do nothing half the fight. Exactly. And got pieced up. Exactly. I mean, that's what it is. That's a perfect conclusion of what happened in the fight. You know what I'm saying? Soccer Training Club says, I saw Teal clearly won rounds 1 through 7. Plus 12 round, plus 12. Yeah. Round 12. A total of 8. Yeah. I got it. I think I had it 7-5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. I think I had it 7. I don't remember, man. I don't even remember. I think I had it 8-4. I don't remember, but Tio won. I know he won. It was really clear. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, sore loser. Definitely, man. La verdad. Definitivamente, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, he nuts. I don't know what's going on. Lomachenko just got to shut up and go back to boxing. Just box and shush. Just shush, take the loss, take the L like a man, and just go fight. Yes, he definitely is in his feelings. And that's the thing, so some fighters do. I understand it, but this is just too bad. He's taking it out of proportion. That's what's going on here. He's taking it, if he's in his feelings, do it on your own, bro, and get over it on your own. Don't go out in public about it. Don't go out in the public about it, whining and pouting. You know what I'm saying? So Loma needs to get us some evidence straight up. Yeah. I mean, yeah, if he's really about it and wants to prove it, do it. You know what I'm saying? Do it, Loma, if you really think it's true. But man, that guy's just out of, I don't know. I love seeing this. Oh, go back on though. I feel you, Kondo. I feel you. I mean, he's just really taking it. I don't know what the heck, man. Lomachenko, man, he's just really looking bad. I've been saying it. Lomachenko is Loma Chico. Okay. Chico is small. Yeah, Chico is small. Exactly. Sorry. Briscoe's hired the judges and they were bribed. Yeah, I don't know, man. Aram hired them. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Briscoe's. Exactly. Coop. Go back to the drawing board. Stop whining. Stop pouting and just be a man and just get back. Get back to what you know you do, Lomachenko. So isn't that crazy? Man, I don't know what the heck is going on with Lomachenko, man. So that's the news with him. So just wanted to share that with you guys. You know what I'm saying? That's the news with him. So let's get to it, man. We're going to save the best for last. Jaron Ennis. Ooh, you already know what it is. So I want to, he's going to fight Chris Van Heerden. Chris Van Heerden, okay, he fought Errol Spence back in 2015, okay? Errol Spence did wonderful against him, man. He did great. I don't know if you guys remember that, but, I mean, he just took him out, you know what I'm saying? So, that was a while ago. That was back in 2015. So Errol Spence fought him. And, when it comes to resumes, you know what I'm saying? Chris Van Heerden, I mean, he's, excuse me, as far as the competition he has faced, well, Spence is the biggest name on the list right there. So, I mean, it is what it is, man. Now, the thing here about Spence, I'm sorry about that, Jaron Ennis. Jaron Ennis said, he said this recently. Exactly. Come back with them new tricks, Loma. Come back with them new tricks, family. You know what I'm saying? Come back with it and get back to fighting and just stop crying. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. He's made enough money. He's doing well. I mean, what are you crying about? What is it? That's the thing there with Lomachenko. Just to finish that off. What are you crying about, bro? I mean, he's doing well in his career as far as monetarily. You're doing all right. So just get back to drawing board and just stop crying. You know what I'm saying? Just whatever, but just his arrogance or whatever, So, Jaron Ennis's, opponent is Chris Van Heerden. I'm just so excited to see Jaron. I always love seeing Jaron Ennis fight. Just like Shakur Stevenson, these guys, I love seeing them fight, Devin Haney, this new breed of fighters that are coming up, and that are champs, some are coming up, some are champs, I just love seeing them fight. And, we're obviously going to see Jaron Ennis and, Chris Van Heerden. And what I was saying is that Jaron Ennis recently said, he recently said that, I don't know what interview it was, but he said he's going to keep fighting. He's going to keep fighting until he fights these big names. So what I love about Jaron Ennis, and you guys already know, he's very active. He's active. He just fights. He keeps fighting. He keeps fighting. The question here is when he gets to the top, when he gets to the top, because I think he's really going to get to the top, sooner or later. When he gets to the top, the question is, will he lose his hunger? I don't think he will, because I think that Jaron Ennis, he comes from that old school Philadelphia fighting, boxing background. So he has those roots. His roots are well grounded, So I don't think he's going to lose that hunger. And what he said recently in an interview, like I said, I really don't remember which media platform, whatever they want to call it, right? There's so many platforms out there in media. But what he had an interview, okay? And he said that he's going to keep fighting. He's going to keep fighting until he, fights these big names. And you already know he's called out the top names. So, I'm just really anxious and, what's the word? Excited to see Jaron Ennis fight. I love seeing the fight time and time again. And this guy, Van Heerden, maybe he's not the best. Obviously, we know that. But the thing here is that what I like about Jaron Ennis, he's going to stay active. He's just active. That's the good thing I like, and this guy, Chris Van Heerden, is 28-2, I think, if I'm not mistaken. He's 28 wins and 2 losses. So, yeah, but then again, you consider the opponents he has faced, Chris Van Heerden, right? So, it is what it is. Now, I want to mention, I've said this before, when Jaron Ennis fought some guy named Ubov, I think it was Ubov. This was, I don't remember when it was. It was, let me get back to you. Let me just check the thing. Oh, it was this year. It was, the first month of this year, if I'm not mistaken. So, he fought Ubov. And you see how he's active. This guy's active, man. Jaron Ennis, man, he's just fighting and fighting and fighting. So he fought Ubov, and Ubov was one of those rough inside fighters, fighting on the inside, kind of like Porter, just fighting, roughing up, trying to rough up Jaron Ennis. And shots were landing on Jaron Ennis. So Jaron Ennis has to be careful, with fighting on the inside. He's definitely skilled. We all know that. But, as far as, top competition right now, the top in the welterweight division, I'm not just so sure that he's ready. I'm not so sure that he's ready. So, but Jaron Ennis, what I like about it, he said in a recent interview, like I said, he's going to keep fighting and fighting and fighting until he gets to the top, until the top names want to fight him. So, I'm just excited to see Jaron Ennis fighting. He's going to fight Chris Van Heerden, like I said. So, we'll see what happens, man. And you guys already know. And I want to say something real fast. I want to say something really quick that I'm more excited in watching Jaron Ennis fight than Canelo fight Smith. Whatever, it can be controversial. I don't know, whatever, people think what they want to think, but I'd rather watch Jaron Ennis, fight this guy because I already know I can also say I think I already know what's going to happen with Jaron Ennis between Ennis and Chris. But, Ennis is, he's coming up, an amazing prospect. I guess I don't even think he's called a prospect anymore, but whatever, right? A competitor and stuff. I would rather see Jaron Ennis because I love watching him. I like his skills. I like how he fights, and I like how Canelo fights too. But, it seems like just kind of, with the reputation and, the experience and the seasoned experience that Canelo has, I want him to fight somebody else. With Smith, I get it. It's going to be a nice fight, but I would rather watch Ennis. That's just me. I would rather watch Ennis, and so we'll see. It just depends on what time the fights go on. Say if Ennis and Canelo fight at the same time, I'll probably just watch Ennis first. I'll watch Ennis, and then I'll just watch in a replay or something like that. The next day, I'll watch Canelo because I kind of know it. I predicted it yesterday, at least with my analysis, at least. My final thoughts, I think that Canelo's going to do what he's going to do. Just go to the body and just take out Smith like he did Fielding to a certain extent. So good stuff, man. I hope the best for, Jaron Ennis, and who knows who he's going to fight next. Who knows who Jaron Ennis is going to fight next. But I can assure this, man, as he said, And just how we have been seeing Jaron Ennis' trajectory, he's going to keep fighting. He's going to stay active. He's going to keep training. He's ready. I wonder how he would do against Josecito Lopez. You know what I'm saying? I would like to see him fight Josecito Lopez. That would be really interesting. You know what I'm saying? We already know that Josecito Lopez hurt Thurman. You know what I'm saying? He hurt Keith Thurman. I'm not the type of guy, or I understand, you know what I'm saying? It's not good to talk about who Jaron Ennis is going to fight next because we don't even know if he'll beat Chris Van Heerden. I'm sure he will. I'm sure he will beat Chris Van Heerden. Right? I'm sure he will, but, you know, you never know, right? But according to the skills, you know, that Jaron Ennis, which is all around skills, he has to watch out fighting on the inside, though. I still want to see improvement, in my personal opinion, with Jaron Ennis fighting on the inside. Like I said, with Yubov, when, Jaron Ennis fought Yubov, he was getting clipped quite a bit, man, with hard shots. But it goes to show that Ennis has a chin, too. But he has to watch out on the inside. So, and interestingly, Chris Van Heerden, he's a southpaw. So we'll see how he does against him. You know what I'm saying? We'll see how he does. And but I wonder who he's going to fight next. I'm sure he's going to beat him. I'm sure that, Ennis is going to take out Chris Van Heerden with great boxing, wonderful boxing skills in the ring, as you guys know. But I wonder who he's going to fight next. I want to see a lot of people we already know. Everyone's talking about, Virgil Ortiz. And, I understand it. You already know the names that we want to see we want to see Jaron Ennis fight. But I would like to see him fight Josecito Lopez. You already know that Josecito Lopez brings it. And he hurt Keith Thurman to the body. Josecito, he can fight, man. He can fight. I would like to see that. I would like to see even Jaron Ennis versus maybe a Sergey Lipietz. I would like to see that too. It would be cool. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he's fought Lipietz yet. So those names are a little bit more higher there, as far as, competition wise. Maybe it would be more a little bit competitive more for Jaron Ennis concerning these fighters and how they fight. You know what I'm saying? Even, you know what, ladies and gentlemen, it would be awesome to see Jaron Ennis versus Mean Machine, Kavaliauskas. That would be awesome, man. Wouldn't that be cool? That would be a great matchup, I think, personally. And that would really put Jaron Ennis' skills, in my humble opinion, to the test. Because you already know that Kavaliauskas can punch. He can punch. I think that, he took Bud down. I don't think it was a slip. It was a knockdown. Okay? Whatever. The ref called it different. Whatever. But I saw what I saw. I think that, Kavaliauskas, Mean Machine, right? He knocked down Bud. And I would love to see Jaron Ennis against Kavaliauskas. Kavaliauskas is just a hard hitter. But I don't know, man. That would really be a test for Jaron Ennis's chin. That would really be a test for Jaron Ennis's chin, ladies and gentlemen. Kavaliauskas, that would be awesome. Bruce goes, it's all good, fam. It's all good, fam. So that would be awesome, man, to see Jaron Ennis versus the, Mean Machine. Awesome stuff, man. And that guy can punch. Kavaliauskas can punch. Sergey Lipietz, that would be a nice fight too. Everybody knows Virgil Ortiz. We want to see that. But please, I've said this before. I don't think Virgil is going to fight Jaron Ennis. And I don't think it's because Ortiz doesn't want to fight him. It's because Oscar's not going to let him. I don't think Oscar's going to let him fight Jaron Ennis. You already know the story. I think that, Oscar De La Hoya is going to be protecting Virgil Ortiz from Ennis. He don't want Virgil Ortiz to get it lost yet. I mean, it is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. You already know. It seems like promoters want to protect those O's. And certain fighters want to protect their O's. You know what I'm saying? They want to protect their O's. They want to let it go. They don't want to let their O's go. I think that, Virgil Ortiz, Oscar De La Hoya doesn't want him to fight Jaron Ennis just yet. Why? Because what did Oscar De La Hoya say years ago about Tank Davis with Ryan Garcia, when years ago he was approached by whatever media it was, and he was asked about Ryan Garcia versus Tank Davis. And Oscar De La Hoya, you guys already know it. He said that he's a beast, right? He didn't want him to fight Tank Davis yet because he wanted to protect Ryan Garcia. And even though Ryan Garcia was blabbing his mouth off and has been blabbing his mouth off about fighting Tank Davis, just blabbing it a little bit too much, making fun of Tank Davis, making fun of him being overweight, all that stuff. Ryan Garcia is just blabbing away, saying that he's going to knock out Tank Davis, I think, if I'm not mistaken, with a left hook or whatever, a signature hook, whatever. But, I still think that, Oscar De La Hoya, he's protecting Virgil Ortiz, and he doesn't want him to fight Jaron Ennis. That's what I'm saying here, just like he did with Ryan Garcia. And I don't think Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis is going to happen next year either, because I think that's how Oscar's maneuvering his fighters, ladies and gentlemen. I think that's how Oscar is maneuvering his fighters. And just look at Canelo's trajectory. And he's been under Oscar for so many years. I don't think most of it was just Canelo's decisions, man. I think a lot of it was Oscar's. But time will tell, because now Canelo's a free agent. And we'll see how he moves. He's in the driver's seat now. I've said this before. We'll see. Time will tell, right? So we got big homie Coop saying, Boots versus Ortiz is too soon. Yeah, it is. Coop, you're right. You're right. But I think it would be great. But, you know, it is what it is, man. They're just going to be milking it until the right time. And, you know, Boots versus Ortiz, I think, is going to be at least until 2023, man. So, you know, it's going to be a while, bro. I don't even think they're going to fight anytime soon. And I think Ennis is more about it. You know what I'm saying? He's just 23 years old, if I'm not mistaken. So, but he's more about, what I'm trying to say here is that Ennis, I see Ennis more, he's more raw. He's more, I just want to fight. I just want to fight you. I want to fight whoever it is. I'll fight you, Virgil. Sign the contract. Let's go. You know, caskets, as he puts those emojis in Twitter, them caskets, you know, dropping bodies. That's what he wants to do. You know, and I think it's less complicated for Ennis to fight fighters. Maybe the complication comes from the opposing sides. You know what I'm saying? I personally think that. That's my humble opinion. And I think that's what it is, man. I think that really is what it is. I think, you know, Ennis, he's not scared. He just wants to go out and fight anybody. So that's the heart I see in Ennis. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that Virgil Ortiz doesn't have that heart, but he has Oscar. And Oscar's going to maneuver and protect him. I just personally think that's what it is. Bumpy Thompson, what's going on, family? What's good, bro? We're saving the best for last, and the last is Jaron Ennis. Definitely. We're talking about Jaron Ennis. Yesterday I went live. Talked about some boxing news. You know what I'm saying? Today, also talking about some boxing news. And yesterday, particularly at the end, I talked about my final thoughts with Canelo versus Smith. And there are so many fights, bro. You know what I'm saying, Bumpy? There are so many fights. It's hard to cover them all in one live session. So today, definitely had to talk about Ennis. Definitely had to talk about Boots Ennis. Definitely. Love this guy, man. Love Boots Ennis. Thanks so much, Bumpy. So they should both mature at their own pace. Yeah, I feel you, bro. I feel you. But like I said, man, I think Ennis is just the type. He just wants to fight anybody. He's ready to go. He's ready for the top. He's ready for any names, whatever. You know, he's just ready. You know what I'm saying? That's what I love about Ennis. But yeah, I feel you, bro. I feel what you're saying, Coop. I feel what you're saying, Coop. Yeah. So, you know, as they grow and as they mature, just imagine how much more better they're going to be. Good point, Coop. That's a good point right there. So just imagine how much more better, how much more skilled and sharp they're going to be. How much more skilled and how sharper they're going to be, you know, a couple years down the road. These guys are still young. So you got a point, Coop. You're definitely right, bro. I feel you. I definitely feel you, bro. I definitely feel it. ASAP Sam says here, Ortiz is number 2 for Crawford and WBC. No, that's not going to happen. Nah, I doubt it, ASAP. I doubt that's going to happen. It could be, though. But ASAP, you know why I say I doubt that's going to happen? Because Crawford's not even going to take number 1 mandatory. Crawford's not even going to take the number 1 mandatory, and it's Porter. Please prove me wrong, Crawford. I mean, this is a small platform, whatever, but, you know, please prove me wrong, Crawford. Probably won't even hear this, but whatever. Please prove us wrong. Crawford ain't taking no Porter, man. He ain't even gonna take the number 1. So probably won't even take number 2, man. He probably won't even take Ortiz. And you think Oscar's gonna put him there? Nah, I don't think so, bro. I just don't. Nah. Is this what I'm saying a moment ago? I don't think Oscar's gonna risk, you know, his future maybe cash cow. And Golden Boy to fight Crawford and lose. Nah, I doubt it, man. I really doubt it. But that would be a cool matchup. You know, Virgil Ortiz is skilled, but then again, you know, Crawford. Wow, I'm not taking anything away from Crawford. You know what I'm saying? So, but I don't think that's gonna happen, man. I definitely don't think that's gonna happen. You know, Ortiz, even though he's number 2 in the rankings, you know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna take no. You know, we already know the story with Bud. He ain't even gonna take. Most likely, ain't even gonna take Porter. So, you know, he's just lingering in the shadows. I don't know what's going on with Terrence Crawford, man. I don't even know. I don't know, man. It's just a sad situation. You got number 3, Mikey Garcia. You know, Terrence Crawford will probably opt for Mikey Garcia. You know, I don't know, man. It's just, I don't know with Bud. Really disappointing in him, man. Really disappointing in him, but whatever, right? What does he care, right? He's whatever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen, though, ASAP. It would be nice, though. It would be nice, you know what I'm saying? So Boots is nice, but I don't think he's ready. Yeah, cool. Thank you for, this is something I said before. That's interesting you say this. Thank you that you bring that up, Coop. Let's talk about that just a little bit here because I said the same some time ago. I've said this a while ago. I don't remember when it was in one of my videos or whatever, right? I don't think he's ready for the top either, bro. Not yet. Ready for the top 5? Not yet. Because like I said, and that's still lingering over my head, the last fight that I get it. You know what I'm saying? His last fight against Abreu, that Juan Carlos guy, remember that last fight he had with Juan Carlos, when Juan Carlos was getting kind of, angry. He was getting angry. He started talking crap to Jaron Ennis, and, between rounds, kind of like yelling at him and stuff like that. He did amazing against him. He did amazing. But the fight before that, Yubov, that always sticks in my mind. And it's going to stay in my mind until that doubt is clarified. You know what I'm saying? Until that doubt is answered. And what's the doubt? What's the question I had in my mind? Is that if he can really fight those top-notch fighters, because the top-notch fighters know how to fight on the inside. And one of those top-notch fighters, or one of the top 5, I guess we can say, is Mean Machine, Kavaliauskas. He's 5 in the WBO. I think he's ranked 6 in WBC. So, but I don't know if he can, Kavaliauskas can punch, and I don't know if Jaron Ennis can take an inside fighter like that. I'm not saying that Kavaliauskas is the best inside fighter, but he's one of those, I guess we can consider top 5, maybe. Well, no, Kavaliauskas is not one of the top 5. Maybe, but he's a puncher, strong puncher. Okay. Sean Porter, we already know. I don't think Ennis is ready for a Porter yet. Nuh-uh. Because, like I said, guys, go back and watch the Yubov, Ennis versus Yubov. And Yubov was just trying to rough up Ennis, fighting him on the inside, and Ennis was getting clipped nicely on the inside. Getting pushed against the ropes, and Yubov just throwing blows. Kind of reminded me of a Cotto versus Mayweather. It kind of reminded me of how did I forget that guy's name? Who's that Argentinian guy who fought? I can't believe I forgot his name, man. There's so many names out there. Argentinian guy who fought Mayweather. What the heck is his name? How did I forget? Please, somebody remind me. Oh my gosh. But him. Yeah, sometimes when I'm speaking and focusing on certain fighters, like right now, Ennis and his resume and certain fighters he's fought, I completely forget other names. Who the heck was that Argentine? I can't believe I forgot it. The guy that beat Broner and humiliated Broner. Who was it? My gosh, can't believe I forgot this guy's name. Hold on, guys. Can't believe I forgot this guy's name. It's always in my mind. I already know it. I know his name. It's just not. Thank you, Maidana. Thank you, B. Romero. Can't believe I forgot these guys' names. Sometimes, like I said, when I'm focused and I'm in the zone about a certain fighter, Jaron Ennis, and then this nature, what I'm saying, Ortiz and these fighters, I completely forget other names because Maidana hasn't fought in a long time. So, he's just kind of out of my mind. Out of sight, out of mind kind of thing. So, Maidana, B. Romero, thanks so much for, thanks so much for reminding me. I haven't seen you before, I don't think, bro. Go ahead and subscribe, family. This platform, just to let you know, just like I explained earlier to another person that jumped in who was new, I haven't seen him. You guys are definitely welcome to the platform. It's just the love of the sport of boxing. That's all we do here. We love the sport of boxing. We talk about the sport of boxing with an open mind. Everybody's welcome. You're definitely welcome, B. Romero. Thanks so much for your support, fam, and jumping in here. Yeah, Bumpy, thank you guys so much, man. Thanks. So what I'm saying here is when Ennis fought Yubov fought like that. He fought like a Maidana. He fought like a Cotto when he fought Mayweather. He fought like a Maidana when Maidana usually fights. That's how he always fights. He fought like a Porter kind of, Yubov. It was like a, miniature version of Porter and these other guys when he fought Ennis. And those kinds of fighters really challenge skilled fighters. Those type of fighters really challenge any fighter, skilled or not really skilled. Those types of fighters are fighters who really challenge other fighters. Fighters like Yubov, fighters like, like I'm saying, Maidana, fighters like, and I'm not taking anything away from Broner. Broner has some nice defensive skills, and look what Maidana did to him. You see what I'm saying? So, fighters like Porter, those really give challenges to other fighters, whether they're skilled or not too skilled. You know what I'm saying? And when Ennis, who's a really skilled fighter, beautiful footwork, angles, you already know the story. When Yubov fought him, he was really landing some hard shots on Ennis, and it worried me. A few rounds down the fight, I was like, oh my gosh, Ennis, you better watch the heck out, bro. And if I'm not mistaken, he got some, Ennis was getting criticism from the corner saying, stop playing, get serious. And may I mention that, some people in the boxing community have criticized that about Ennis, that he plays too much in the ring. And I understand why. Because you can get clipped by a fighter who really wants it, who really wants to rough you up like a bull. You know what I'm saying? Who's a bull in the ring, who's going to go forward, he doesn't care if he gets hit, kind of like a Chisora. You see what I'm saying? You fight a fighter like Chisora or these fighters that I'm talking about, you can't play too much in the ring, man, even though you're really skilled. You know what I'm saying? So That's the question that lingers over my head. And that's what, makes me, it consolidates what I think about what Coop said here, that he's not ready for the top 5 yet. I totally agree. You know what I'm saying? I really do agree, because Porter, I don't know, man. I don't think he's not ready for that. I think a good test, like I said, everybody's talking about, I understand it, Ennis, it's not going to happen soon. I don't think it's not going to happen soon. Okay. For the reasons I said earlier, I think in my opinion, at least, I don't think it's not even going to happen. So we got to be more realistic. I think a more realistic matchup would be these names I talked about earlier. Lipiets, Kavalauskas. That would be nice. You know what I'm saying? That would be nice to see those guys. Those names out. Josecito Lopez. I know there are more names out there, but some people I think heard talking about Rashida Ellis and things like that. That would be nice too. Josh Kelly's too down there, so I don't think that would be. What I'm saying? I like Josh Kelly though. I got to make a video about him, but I really don't think he's ready for the top 5 yet. Yeah, I agree, Coop. I agree, bro. Bud's stuck in La La Land. Yeah, he definitely is, and that's why I was referring to earlier. That that's why Bud, he's just in La La Land. Who knows? He knows to a certain extent. I said this before in the video. I made a video when I was talking about Pac-Man possibly fighting Spence next. I said he's being left in the dust. Kondo, you're definitely right. That Bud is stuck in law. He's being left in the dust as far as the top welterweight division. The top. I'm not talking about him completely out of welterweights. Of course not. Bud has his position, and I definitely respect that. He has his rankings. I respect it. But he is being left in the dust regarding the top 5. It's sad. He's like at the bottom of the totem pole. He's at the bottom of the totem pole concerning the top 5. And it is what it is because of the maneuvering. It's just a sad thing with Bud, man. Whatever's going on with him, but he'll never be ready for he'll never be ready at 26 or 27 fights if you don't put him in with at least top 10. Yeah. Good point. Bumpy, talking about Ennis. Very good point, family. Very, very good point. And that's what I'm saying. That's why I think, Josecito Lopez would be amazing. He's ranked 9 in WBC. Nobody's mentioning him. I think that would be a nice fight. Put Ennis against Josecito Lopez. He's a fighter, man. He's one of those guys, he'll brawl until the end, until he gets knocked the heck out. You see, that would be a nice test for Jaron Ennis. Kavalauskas. Sergey Lipinets is ranked 9 in WBO. Exactly, top 10. You're definitely right, Bumpy. I like how you said that, man. So he'll never be ready at 26 or 27 fights if you don't put him. Yeah, man. So we got here B. Romero said Ennis having a tough time with Gary. Yeah. Oh, and amateurs. I didn't know that. Wow. Well, that was a while ago, right? So yeah, man. We'll so he still has a ways to go. He still has a way to go. You know what I'm saying? Jaron Ennis, great, highly skilled, but he still has a ways to go. You know what I'm saying? And what I like about him, like I was saying earlier, what I like about Ennis, he just keeps fighting. He knows he got his head in the game. He keeps on fighting, and he's just staying active. That's what I love about it. You know what I'm saying? So you're good stuff, man, Romero. I didn't know that, bro. I didn't know that. Thanks so much for that info, man. So he had a tough time with Gary, Antoine, Russell, and amateurs. Interesting stuff right there. Interesting stuff. Speaking of that, I just popped to mind. There's somebody, just getting back to what Akondo was saying kind of there, that, there's somebody, who was it? Ray Robinson in welterweights, who beat, if I'm not mistaken, Bud Crawford in the amateurs. And he's been calling out Bud Crawford, but I don't know what's going on there, right? But it's just interesting. That just popped up to my mind there when Romero talked about amateurs. So yeah, some interesting stuff there. Thanks so much for jumping in, man. Andre's in the building. What's going on, Andre? I don't know why that gets my attention, man. Andre's sitting there on the table. Man, he's just chilling, maxing and relaxing, drinking the water. That's what I'm talking about, family. Is that water? I think it is, right? Josh Kelly versus Abanesian. Oh, man. Ladies and gentlemen, I got to make a video about this. Josh Kelly, let's not sleep on this guy. UK fighter, if I'm not mistaken. I think he's in a welterweight division also. He's keep an eye out on him, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, keep an eye out on him. I hope Josh Kelly is one of those very few British fighters, UK, whatever, around across the pond, that comes to America and fights these top-notch names in the future. I'm not talking about now. No, of course not. He's still climbing up the ladder. Josh Kelly, I think he's ranked 15 in the IBF. Okay, I think he's ranked around there. But he's climbing up the ladder. Keep your eye out, ladies and gentlemen, on Josh Kelly, please. Josh Kelly, this kid got some skills. This kid got some skills, and I've had my eye on him for a while. Okay, but I'm not talking about too much about him yet because I'm just watching him climb up the ladder. Awesome stuff, Andre. Thanks so much for that info, bro. Got announced for January 30th. Great stuff, man. I think I'm gonna make a video on that very soon. Oh man, Andre, thanks so much for letting me know, man. Thank you so much. Awesome stuff right there. Lopez, Briscoe says here, Lopez would be perfect to match. Yeah, with Ennis or yeah, bro. And I never really hear people talking about it, and I think that would be a perfect matchup. I think that would be amazing. A good test for Ennis. You know what I'm saying? Josecito Lopez versus Ennis. Make it, please. You know, Ennis, but we'll see. But we'll see how he does Saturday night. We'll see how he does Saturday night against Chris Van Heerden. Like I said, Jaron Ennis is definitely worth talking about. That's why I had to go live today. That's one of the main reasons why I went live today. For Jaron Ennis. Got to. Yesterday, I didn't do it because I was talking a little bit about Canelo and Smith, which I didn't really even take much time at. I was mainly talking about boxing news generally. I left the end for Canelo and Smith just a little bit. Just a little analysis, final thoughts. But I'm not too interested in that fight. I'm just, in my humble opinion, man, I'm just not too interested in Canelo versus Smith. But it's a decent opponent. I'm not saying it ain't. But, you know, it is what it is, man. But I had to take time out for Ennis, definitely. And I personally think that I'm going to watch Ennis. I'm going to watch Ennis. If Ennis fights the same time Canelo fights, I'm going to watch Ennis. I'm just more interested in that. Big Coop. I haven't given any wrenches, bro. I don't think I have given any wrenches yet. So, yeah, I'll give you guys wrenches. I'm going to get sooner or later. The thing, Coop, just to let you know, I've said this before, but I'm not giving wrenches out just yet, but I definitely am. Because the platform right now is quite small. I don't think I'm ready just for wrenches just yet, just for the fact of how small the channel is. That's all. But when it starts growing, you already know, as channels grow, the haters grow, you know? So definitely, Coop, you're going to be one of them to get the wrenches. You're going to get one soon. Definitely. Nobody has them, man. Nobody has any wrenches right now. So yeah, bro. And the main reason is because the platform's quite small still. So yeah, once it grows, Lord willing, it's going to start growing more. It's growing more already. I mean, getting subscribers constantly. So, you know, as it grows more and more and more, and when we get the need for wrenches, I'm going to definitely wrench you guys up. Definitely, man. Y'all know what it is. I'm definitely going to wrench you guys up. Yeah, good stuff, man. Thanks so much for reminding me on that, Coop. So yeah, I'm going to get some wrenches soon. Yeah, definitely, man. So we got here Bumpy Tom saying, and Gary Antoine Russell is on Ennis. Ooh, maybe he'll be next. Maybe he'll be after. But then again, like I said earlier, we got to see how Chris Van Heerden, how he fights, and see how well he does against Chris Van Heerden. Chris Van Heerden has a little experience, at least. You know, we can say he has 28 fights. Like I said earlier, he fought Spence. So, I mean, we can't knock Chris Van Heerden off. I mean, he's a fighter. So, I mean, you know, it is what it is. I don't know how old this guy is. He's like 33 or something, like 32, 33. So, I mean, Chris Van Heerden fought Spence. He got a little experience as far as fighting top-notch fighters, one fighter at least. So, I mean, but generally speaking, you know, Chris Van Heerden's resume is not really, you know, Spence is the big name. It's the biggest name. I mean, that's the biggest name he has. So, you know, so yeah, Spence. So, I mean, that was back in 2015. So we'll see how he does. I'm not knocking Chris Van Heerden. Maybe he's going to come out and just brawl. Maybe he's going to come out and really test Jaron Ennis. So we can't knock Chris Van Heerden off. So we'll see. That's what I'm saying. Well, let's see how Jaron Ennis does against Chris. And let's see if he really will be ready for maybe a Gary Antoine Russell. You know what I'm saying? We got to watch out. That's interesting. Yeah, I didn't know he was on the undercard. See what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. I'm more interested in watching Ennis and the undercard there, now the undercard, than Canelo and all that's going on over there. You know what I'm saying? Because I already know what's going to happen with him and Canelo. And if Smith beats Canelo, wow. But I doubt that's going to happen. So whatever. That's why, you know, I'd rather watch Gary Russell right here. Now that Bumpy said it, I didn't even know that. And I'd rather watch Ennis. So yeah, it is what it is. Crawfish. Crawfish. Oh my gosh, these names that you guys make up, man. Crawfish doesn't like Robinson. Yeah, that's too sad. That is definitely sad because Robinson, he beat him in the amateurs. Robinson's been calling out Crawford. I was gonna say Crawfish, dude. But yeah, man, I'm upset with Bud. Just upset. And Robinson, the reason why I mentioned him earlier is because of what family said earlier, right here. You know, right here, B. Romero. What family said, you know, that he had a tough time. Ennis had a tough time with amateurs, and then the amateur thing popped up in my head that he lost against, you know, Bud Crawford lost against Robinson in the amateurs. So yeah, man, he won't give him the opportunity, and I think we know why. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna get going, man. I got a little bit more in the hour here. I appreciate each and every one of you. Let's see how Ennis does tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So I'm more excited to watch that. So definitely, man, I had to take time. I don't know what the heck is up with my thumbnail. I tried to make a thumbnail with Ennis there. I don't know what the heck happened. I'm going to post my thumbnail, man, of this live with Ennis to give him his proper respect, and also with Lomachenko kind of crying. So with my thumbnail, I don't know what the heck's up with StreamYard. I tried to post my thumbnail, you know, to do my flash live thumbnail, and it didn't pop up. I don't know. I had problems with it. I don't know what the heck's going on, but you know, it is technology, blah, blah, blah. These stupid technological issues. Yeah, so it is. Yeah, Gary Antonio, the bantamweight. Oh, okay, great. So thank you guys so much for jumping in, man. B Romero, all you guys, the new ones that just jumped in earlier too. I really appreciate each and every one of you. John, Simon, go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and like. New listeners, 503. Everybody who jumped in, Chance Smoke, you know, Soccer Training Club, Bruce Goes, all you guys who always jump in, Coop, you know, Bubby Thompson, everyone, Akondo, Major Key Boxing. Thank you guys so much for showing the love. L Dub, ASAP, Sam, you know, all you guys, man. I appreciate each and every one of you. Main Event Mark, also, you know, all you guys, man. Thank you so much. I got to go on 503. You know, till the next one, man. Peace out. Stay safe. I think I'm going to be pushing a video later on today. Definitely keep pushing content. Love you guys, each and every one of you, man. Stay safe out there. Peace out, fam.